I let my girlfriend's family mock me in Japanese for an entire meal, then shocked them with one sentence. My girlfriend May brought me to her traditional Japanese family's restaurant for the first time. I was nervous because she'd warned me they were old school and might not approve of her dating a white guy from Ohio. Just be yourself, she said, squeezing my hand as we walked through the door. And don't take anything personally if they seem distant. What they didn't know? I'd spent 3 years teaching English in rural Japan after college, living with a host family who spoke zero English. But I kept that quiet because people always make assumptions when you mention Japan. The restaurant was beautiful. Traditional wooden tables, paper lanterns, the smell of miso and grilled fish filling the air. Her father, the head chef, barely looked up from his cutting board when May introduced us. Her mom bowed politely, but her smile never reached her eyes. "Welcome," she said in careful English. "Please sit." That's when I heard her uncle in the kitchen say in rapid Japanese, "Another clueless American. Probably thinks sushi comes from a gas station, and sake is pronounced sake." I bit my tongue and smiled. During dinner, they spoke Japanese freely around me, thinking I couldn't understand a word. Her grandmother, a tiny woman with sharp eyes, said while passing tempura, "This boy has no respect. Look how he sits, like he's at McDonald's." Her cousin, maybe 16, whispered to May's sister, "Bet he's never worked a day in his life. Look at those soft hands. Probably lives in his parents' basement playing video games." I kept eating, nodding politely when anyone addressed me directly in English, but inside I was taking mental notes of every insult. The katsu was incredible though, perfectly crispy outside, tender inside. The worst came from her father. While preparing our second course, he told the whole family in Japanese, "May is throwing away everything we taught her for this lazy foreigner who will abandon her the moment things get difficult. She could have married Tanaka-san's son, a good Japanese boy with a future." Her mother nodded sadly. "These American boys, they think Japanese girls are toys. No commitment, no understanding of family honor." Her aunt chimed in. "He probably can't even pronounce her name correctly. Probably calls her May like the month." May looked frustrated, trying to include me in conversations that kept drifting back to rapid Japanese. She had no idea what they were really saying. "Is the food okay?" she asked, noticing my quiet mood. "It's incredible," I said honestly, because despite everything, the food was amazing. "Dad makes the best ramen in the city," she said proudly. "He's been perfecting the recipe for 20 years. Her father grunted from the kitchen, then muttered in Japanese, "20 years of work for this ungrateful girl to bring shame to our family." Then her 8-year-old brother Kenji spilled soy sauce all over his white school shirt and started crying. The adults were busy arguing about whether to call his parents, and May was in the bathroom. Without thinking, I knelt down next to him and said in fluent Japanese,